I'm so glad to be here. I have so many questions, unlimited. Every time I hear an answer, I'm just like, but what about...
We have one answer. Go to the Vortex. Go to the Vortex. Go to the... Hardly worth $195, wasn't it?
That's very entertaining. In between this time, I've had the privilege to speak with you, and the last time, which was in September of 2009, somehow or another, doesn't matter how, but I managed to activate a vibration of something I really didn't want. And it was enormous. And I was like, well, is this the time I should stick my head in the sand and not look around? Because it really feels like that would be a good idea. And I'd be like driving to work and I go, well, there goes some evidence. It was just very, very difficult. And I kept making very powerful demands, to the universe, and just reminding myself, all is well. I know the universe knows what I want. It has it figured out way better than I could even possibly imagine. And all of a sudden, everything would be like, oh, that's pretty. I like that. And I wouldn't see that enormous, unwanted contrast. And then it would return, and then it would kind of fade away, and then just... I would do like some vibrational work, whatever you want to call it, play. And I would raise up and then kind of plateau and then dip down. And then I couldn't really go from despair or powerlessness past frustration. I would just stay in that little bank of thoughts. I couldn't get access to the next bank of thoughts. And I know that's all a frequency thing. And I don't know. And sometimes I just see like tremendous results. See the contrast is gone. And then another day could be the very next day, be right back to full bore, holy smokes.
Well, here's the thing. It's getting better already.
That was
funny. So here's the thing. So let's just accept that through life experience that you and everyone else have been sort of sloppily vibrating all over the place. So you have many points of attraction that please you and many points of attraction that don't please you, but no real discipline in the way you offer vibration because you haven't really known about it. You haven't really been putting it together that your emotions are telling you. And you haven't been aware of this consistent source energy that you can always measure accurately against. You've been measuring against how that one responds and how that one responds and how that one responds. And they're all fickle and they want different things and they're all selfishly motivated. And so you're upside down and all around through life as you're trying to please this one and this one and this one. But now you're aware of this consistent vibration of this source within you. And now you've got your feeling, your finger on the pulse of whether you're in alignment or whether you're not, and you're discovering in this new awareness that you've got a lot of active vibrations that don't resonate with who you really are. But through this process, even though you're not hitting a home run every single time and finding alignment, you are consciously, we love what we are hearing from you, recognizing that you know when you're in alignment and you know when you're not. And you're feeling frustration that you're not able to control it better. But the first and most important step is already taken place within you. You can feel the difference. You know when you're in alignment and you know when you're not. Now, this seminar today, the reason that we're directing it in the way that we are is because you're not the only one that's feeling this way. We're wanting to help you to shift into this awareness that once you have conscious knowledge of this vortex, and once you have conscious recognition of your proximity to it, now don't struggle in the thoughts that are holding you out, or don't struggle in the life experience that's not giving you all of the things that you want. This is the time to relax and let go, because your knowledge of what's really going on in the vortex and your willingness to release any thought that feels awful is the answer. You see, most people think that the answer is take that negative situation and solve it. Take that negative problem and solve it. Take that negative thought and turn it into a positive thought. That's sort of the trend that most people are thinking. And what we're wanting to say in such an emphatic way that we want to shout it is that That doesn't work. The more you try, the more counterproductive it is. That's why it just got worse and worse and bigger till it felt like it was everywhere. Everywhere. The answer is to let go and trust the process. Trust the vortex. Trust your well-being. Trust in the goodness of what you've put there. Trust in the goodness of who you are. Do anything and everything you can to get that negative thought out of your mind. Distract. And then watch the power of the vortex demonstrate to you quickly the new ease that you found. It will. It is our promise to you. It will. You cannot have the intensity that we feel within you without putting all kinds of power into your vortex. Coupled with your understanding that your emotions are letting you know when you're off. Now if you can just hear, this is the piece that we're giving to you. When you feel that way, don't try. Don't try to fix it. That's not the time to fix it. That's the last time to fix it. It's the worst time to fix it. When you feel like that, don't try to fix it. That's the time to say, I'm not going to fix it. This is not the time. This is not the time. I'm going to go to the vortex and then. I'm going to go to the vortex and then. And if you can't figure out how to get to the vortex and you wouldn't be able to then just say, and I'll get in the vortex when I get in the vortex. In other words, it's really the I give up feeling that we want you to offer there. No more struggle. No more struggle, because first, I don't have to struggle to succeed. I can't struggle and succeed. I don't have to try in order to accomplish. I've already accomplished. My work is done. Now it's time for me to claim the benefit of it. I'm going to chill. I'm going to let the universe show to me. I'm going to let the universe prove to me how good I am.
Thank you very much.
We have enjoyed this leading edge, groundbreaking, going to places where no one has ever been before, conversation that we've experienced together. It is exhilarating to stand in the vortex where who you really are is, and note the proximity that you hold in relationship to it. It makes us realize that not only are we doing a good job of fulfilling our promise to you, but you are doing a good job of fulfilling your promise to us. And by that we mean fulfilling your promise to who you really are, and that is us. In other words, when you get it, that you are vibration, and therefore that you are emotion, and therefore that you are energy, and therefore that you are source, therefore that you are consciousness, and that you can feel the relationship of what could be your scattered consciousness or what could be your aligned consciousness. When you get it, that you can feel when it is your true self participating in the conversation, or when it is the fragmented version of you. When you can tell by the security that you feel, or the insecurity that you're feeling, or the confidence that you feel, or the insecurity that you're feeling, or the love that you're feeling, or the hesitation that you're feeling, or the joy that you're feeling, or the concern that you're feeling. When you begin to describe to yourself your life experience through the emotional sense, now you are tapping in to your understanding that you are a vibrational being. And when you accept fully your vibrational nature, all limitations cease to be. Because in this vibrational world of which we are all a part, all that is required that's almost as good as a drum roll. All that's required is the acknowledgement of the idea and resonance with it for the complete achievement of it. There is nothing about your physical experience that is not vibrational. Therefore, there is not a moment in time that there is not a vibrational relationship that you could be aware of. If you will tune yourself to the way you feel and spend less time trying to explain how you feel to another, but instead trying to achieve how you feel for yourself. If you will spend less time trying to analyze what's taken place or describe it, and more time just reaching for the feeling of resonance with who you are. From inside the vortex, it is our promise to you, you will become very articulate. From inside the vortex, you will find yourself so aligned with clarity and so aligned with knowledge and so aligned with passion that you will find it difficult, like the Chihuahua, to not express loudly and often to anyone who comes near you the secret to the success that you have found. And it is our expectation that once you are chronically inside your vortex, not just newly in, not just surprisingly in, not just breathlessly in, but really in, consistently in, reverently in, chronically in, and consciously aware that you are in, that the words that will flow forth from you will sound like this. Life is simple. Life is easy. Life is good. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with that. Can it get better? I suspect that it can. Have you ever seen a more beautiful day? Have you ever heard a more beautiful song? Have you ever seen a more beautiful bird? Have you ever felt more powerful in your life? Have you ever seen so many people who love me? Have you ever had traffic flow so beautifully with you? Did you think that life could be this good? Does it seem possible to drink it all in? Isn't it delicious that there's no ending to that which we be? Don't you just love being physically focused in this time-space reality? Don't you just love everyone you see? Don't you just honor and respect them all, no matter where they stand? Don't you just love that they're here? Don't you just love them even in their difference? Aren't you glad they're alive? Aren't you glad that you are? There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain, along with many of you, in the vortex.